receivers, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing going. Will kick this deep to get us going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense trots out there to open this game. Remember, last time they played, it was like an avalanche building. The Aggies pulled away in one bit. Longhorns and their fans have not forgotten that one.
No, that was really a mismatch if you remember back to that football game. In every phase, the offensive line, the defensive backs, everybody played about as well as you could for A&M. We'll see how it turns out today.
Looking to pass, it's Williams. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And he takes it around the 20. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense gets their first crack now. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if Kirk, if he can duplicate that again tonight.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today, going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions, be accurate with the ball. He's got another chance to have another great day.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. And the ball is hauled in. Jukes to get past a man. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Goes out the stiff arm. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up in the position, and go right back at that defense again.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Great move in the open field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Throws with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and the Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And here comes the up-tempo offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Not much on that play. Brought down short. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. He hands it to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Williams. He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on down.
And the pass is intercepted. A tackle there for the defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Eludes the tackle. Solid run. Tackle with a 45-yard line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. Longhorns will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession pick in the very first play. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield and pick up the first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Pulls it in. It's Armstrong. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Good coverage, with good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10. And then first down, right back to the running game. Zero running stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout when they check it out. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can you keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for three? To throw. It's O'Neal. He escapes the pocket. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down. And now a fourth down decision coming up. So now on comes the field goal here. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home with a blitz and gets the sack.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. That's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and boot it away. They're now throwing here to start the drive. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Receiver makes the grab. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. QB keeper all the way. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Armstrong brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. For just 1 for 3 in red zone trip so far. They come up on second and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Aggies. So the offense looking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Scanning the field, it's Williams. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. It's Cooper. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. With the catch, it's Cooper. Gets into space at the 50. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's caught. It's Cooper. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Keeping it on the ground here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Get there on the ground. And moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down. Rivalry born in 1884, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport. It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. On this drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. To the air, it's Williams. Looking downfield near the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And it's good right down the middle.
Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Aggies will crank up the tempo.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it with a 1st down at the 41. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Play action here on 1st down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. To throw, it's O'Neal. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
That ball just seemed to sail him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And throw ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up for the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Spin on the run. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
offense will set up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Hunt over the middle. It's Washington. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And he makes the ball inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Young Hawks.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll run it here. He's got room to run it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back's got it again. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. He's running out of time here. The sure hands, it's Williams. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Snags a quick throw. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking deep down the middle. The pass was incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Past the 50. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return, they almost take it to the house. But you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Makes the catch downfield. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. They want to make an adjustment before this critical down. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Ball is into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime. Make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads.
Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. Here's the return from inside the 5. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
No huddle now for the offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Running through the tackle. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Look out. Need to run here. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Jackson. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss. To move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
And a player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Aggies. See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
With the catch, it's Cooper. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Back to throw. It's Williams. Quick catch over the middle. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Seam gets the returner to the ground. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Makes a quick grab.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense is still clicking. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Opening him a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback will throw it up to one pass option. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Try and muscle for the first down. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. It really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. They start the drive with a good throw to the right side. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
To throw, it's O'Neal. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the left side. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Aggies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the back gets the football. Breaks into open space.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
4 receivers split wide on 2nd and inches. Looks right for a quick completion. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Right down the middle, it's Thomas.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, well, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Green. The freshman brings him down quickly. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Caught quickly. Touchdown, Aggies. They continue to roll up the score. And the Aggies beginning to roll now. Kirk building the lead. This one is getting away from the Longhorns.
Chris, it's a shock to me. I mean, it's a rivalry game. You kind of throw out the rankings. You throw out the records. It's about playing today to see who the better team is. And the fact that A&M is pulling away like this is a shocker.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally get him down, but a big play for the 46.
And this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A quick throw out left, complete. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
They bring him down, but that play is set up with first and goal now at the 10. Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And there's the handoff. Runs through the defender. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking downfield. It's Williams. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And they'll bring him down after a short gain, moves the football inside the 5. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. All right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside, defense.
They'll mark off the penalty yardage. It's half the distance to the goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Leaning on the run game here late. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not much of a game there, Kirk. The defense playing close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year. But now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to continue to play with great poise.
And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run. Really, whatever they...
He grabs it inside the 20. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Inside deal now from the shotgun.
Just another example of this offense. Chris doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, try to pick it up over the ground. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. The field goal is good. And that will extend the lead even further. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.